The last step in the car is to put the wheels and the axles on. So this is called an assembly drawing. So when we go into the iPro, we're going to go new assembly. And in the assembly drawing, we're going to take the body that you created and then a couple of axles, a couple of front wheels, and a couple of back wheels. So when you go place, you want to place your car first. So you're going to go to the class folder and then find your car. So it's class, then Rogers, try one, and then your name, or your hour and your name. Once you find your car, that car is going to be pinned. That means everything will attach to that and nothing else will have, it won't be able to move. So everything will have to attach to that drawing. Okay, so I've got my Dragster blank that's going to come in. And then if you notice where there's okay, so when it comes in, if you move it, you'll get like a ghost figure, ghost shadow of it. So we're going to right click and click OK. If you left click, then you'll put two of those in. And if you have those, then you'll have to click on it and hit delete. If you look over here on the browser, there's a pin there. So that means that this piece will not move. All right, so then if we go back to place, we're going to bring in two axles and two front wheels and two back wheels. So again, this is in the 7th grade PLTW files in the class folder. So first thing I'm going to find is the axle. And since the axles are the same, we only need to bring in, there's only one file for it. Once the axles come in, I'm going to place them where they're going to go. So there's one there, I left click, then right click, and OK. And we'll place the front wheels and the back wheels in the same way. So I'm just placing them to where they're at. So here's the back wheel, and I'm going to place those towards the back of the car. You're going to click, and then right click and OK. And then you'll place the front wheels also. So go back into place. And you'll find the front wheel. And when you click on that, then it'll pop up and you'll put two of those in. Left click, then right click and OK. Now to assemble this, a little trick you can use, if you hold the F4 key down, that's the orbit key, and you can rotate this around to see. Now the axles are going to go through the holes in the car and they're going to insert into these holes on the wheels. So in order to do that, if you go to constrain, and what we're going to do is we're going to use an insert command. So once this comes up, there's a little button right here that says insert. And what you need to do is you click the end of the axle and the hole. And once you do that, there's an offset button here that you need to type in -1. And that'll center it. And if we hit apply, then you can do the same thing. You'll keep your insert command, so they're end of that back wheel, and you're going to type in -1. Okay, so now I have my axles in and they're centered. And so what I need to do then is I need to put the wheel onto the axle. So again, we're going to use the insert command. So if I want this wheel to go onto this axle, I click this side. And if you notice, there's a little circle at the end, and if I go down further, I might be able to get and you have to zoom in on some of these things, but if you can get, there should be one down here. If it's not there, then you do the one on the end, and then the offset there is -0.25. And apply. Do the same, and you could do it backwards, so I can go from here to the axle. It's -0.25. Apply. Do the same for the back wheels. -0.25. Apply, and then in the F4 key you can hold down, click on there, negative 0.25. Okay. And now you have your car with the wheels and the axles on it. And then you can save that as assembly.